Hey yarn friends, welcome back to LlamaMamaKayla's Yarn Tube. Phoebe and I would like to wish you a happy 2020. I hope you all have a great year, blessed with yarn and great projects. So today's video is about January's Yarn Bingo. Yay! We made it a whole year through bingo and we're back to January. So if you're new to my channel and you don't know what Yarn Bingo is, let me tell you, Yarn Bingo is for anyone who plays with yarn, whether you loom knit, crochet, or regular knit. You're invited to come play Yarn Bingo with us. We have a group on Facebook called Yarn Bingo, and I'll leave the link to that below. And also below will be a link to our January bingo card. And so how this works is, you just work on your projects throughout the month, and if your project happens to match up with something on our sheet, then you create the project and mark it off your sheet, and you share on our Yarn Bingo group. Take a picture of your card, take a picture of your project, and you have an opportunity to bingo 12 times throughout the month. Now, Yarn Bingo isn't to dictate your projects, unless you don't have projects going on and you just want to go along with what's on the sheet. But it's more as if your project coincides with a square, great. If it don't, it's okay. We do have 5 finish a whip squares, so any project would count for that. The number one rule is projects only count for 1 square. Say if you complete a hat and there's a hat square on there, and you also you can't count it for complete a hat and complete a whip. It can only count for 1 square. So anyway, it's all for fun, and on the Facebook group, it's just great to see other people's projects, how they interpret different things, and get inspiration from seeing all their projects. I know for myself, everybody's projects just inspire me so much, and I just have a running list of projects that I want to make just from seeing their projects. And so I hope you'll come along and join us, join in on the fun, and post your projects on the Facebook group. I'm sorry, Phoebe has distracted me big time. Get over here, Phoebe. And also, I do want to say this. If you don't have a printer, or if your printer is out of ink like me, and some others, they just draw out their bingo card just on a piece of paper, draw the square and the grids, and write your free space and January up top. Some people just mark it with an X. Some people mark with like a bingo stamper. Some people put stickers. Some people take a picture of it digitally and digitally put stickers or mark spaces on theirs as they finished, and then post that to the group. Just whatever works for you. You can definitely print it, or you can definitely draw it out on a piece of paper, and just whatever works for you. Make it simply as possible. It's not anything to be complicated or anything like that. Just whatever works is fine. So I'm going to go over the squares that we have for this month in January. So I'm just going to read across each row. A large snowman. Now, I know that several people make the little snowman. So this is going to be a larger snowman that you would use as a centerpiece, say for your dining table, or a decor snowman for a table or somewhere in your home. And the next one is create a pair of fingerless gloves. And the next square is finish a whip. That could be any project that you're working on that doesn't line up with another square that you want to use it for. And the next square is create 3 cup cozies. They can be anything, no theme, just anything you want it to be. And this next square is one that I will keep on there year long, because most people do have a blanket going on. So this one is just work on a blanket project. I, for myself, have several blankets I need to be working on that I ended up putting away and haven't worked on them in many months. So I'll be pulling those back out this week and starting to work on those blankets. So work on a blanket project will be here every month, as most people have a blanket project going they just need the encouragement to pull it out and work on it like I do. Okay, so the next row, the first one is finish a whip. Like I said, it can be anything. Create a mug rug. I've never made a mug rug, but I've seen ones that others have made, and I really admire them. And I, you know, here at my desk, I keep a glass of tea or something, and I've just been using paper towels. But I thought I wanted to make a mug rug, and maybe I'll even make more than one, so whenever one's in the wash, I'll have a spare here. So I put that on there. The next one is create a baby gift. Now, you may not know anyone having a baby right away, but you could create this gift and have it put aside. So whenever you do hear someone having a baby, you'll have a baby gift for them already made. So I think that's what I'm going to do this year. I'm going to try to make up some baby gifts, some washcloths, dishcloths, scrubbies. I want to make up things like that to have on hand to give as gifts as things come up. And so that, you know, if I find out someone's having a baby or someone's bought a new home, and I could give them scrubbies and dishcloths as a housewarming gift, or just any kind of gift, you know, so I don't have to scrounge around trying to get something made real quick. I'll just have like a little box set aside where I have things in there that are gift worthy. So the next one is organize your yarn stash. Who wants to come help me? I just need to go through my yarn and kind of organize it up. And I have a cabinet to the side here that has all my solid colored yarn, like Red Heart, mostly Red Heart, some maybe a few other brands, but it's mostly just Red Hearts. But it has lots of strings hanging down, and so I need to get those and wind them up and just make it look neater. So, and just go through my yarn in general and organize it a little better. So I know that I could do that every month. So I'm sure that, you know, you could benefit from doing that too. Okay, the next square is create a Valentine decor. That could be anything that you would set around at your house as decor for Valentine's Day. Since it is January, we're going to go ahead and prepare for February and create some things. Okay, the next square is create something with scrap yarn. I know we all have scrap yarn. Your creation can be anything you want it to be. Just create something with scrap yarn. Okay, the next one is create a Valentine for a friend, just to surprise them with. So that would be something fun, just to surprise a friend with a little Valentine gift that they won't be expecting. The next square we can all get right away, I don't want her getting my glass, is free space. And the next square is finish a whip. And then we have create a hat and scarf set. It can be anything, any type of hat and scarf that you can want to create. The next square is create a baby Cupid. Now, I would love to see your interpretation of that. I'm not going to give any kind of directions or any more details about that, because I want to see your imagination and your creation. Okay, and the next one is finish a whip. And then we have create a yarn, create a Valentine theme pillow cover. Okay, I didn't know whether to call it a pillow cover or a slip cover for pillow, but I was limited on space, so I just said create a Valentine theme pillow cover. Okay, so I got this idea from Brenda at My Pokeful Life here a while back. She had created a like a pillow sack, I guess a pillow case. I'm not sure what we should call that, but anyway, for me, I would love to create different pillows for holidays, but where am I going to store these big bulky pillows that are stuffed with polyfill? So as Brenda was showing something she had made, I was like, ding, ding, ding. Yes, I could just take a pillow that I have, and I do have a nice size pillow over here on my bench to the side, and just create like a slip cover themed, you know, whatever holiday or time of year or whatever you want to create that pillow slipcover for, and then just slip it over that pillow. And so when that season or holiday is over, you can just slip it off and fold it up and store it away. And you don't have to store something bulky filled with polyfill and all that. So that's what I'm going to do this year, is just make some themed or holiday or something like that pillow covers to change out on this pillow that I have. That was a big explanation. Hope I didn't lose you there. So anyway, I hope that was clear. Create a Valentine themed pillow cover. Okay, the next square is create a pair of slipper socks. Anything works, slipper socks. Okay, and then the last square on that row is create a Valentine countdown. Okay, I've seen several made different ways. You could do like a just a square and put little squares on it and sew them on. Leave the tops open for pockets. So it would be, and then number the things. So it would be like 1 through 14 as a Valentine countdown. I've seen people make a big heart pillow and put little pockets on it. Just, you know, the pockets are just little squares that have numbers. You could do like a big rectangle and put hearts on it some kind of way or something. Your little pockets could be hearts and number those. You can look on the internet for other inspirations or ideas, but I would love to see what you come up with on that. So create a Valentine countdown. And it doesn't have to be something that you hang on the wall. It could be something, you know, totally different. For the Christmas, I had done a stocking, little stockings each day that I opened up my Advent yarn. And so next year, I will have those little stockings that I can number 1 through 25 and have a countdown. So just come up with something, and we would love to see it. I can't wait to see your interpretation of that. Okay, the next square is create a Valentine wreath. Okay, in my mind, I'm going ahead and preparing for my fair that we have in the fall. It's what you would consider your county fair, except in Louisiana we don't have counties, we have parishes. And so, but we don't call it our parish fair. We just call it the Arklamas fair. But I don't know why. But anyway, so we just say the fair. And so at the fair you can enter projects. And so yeah, I love to enter projects in the fair. Last year I entered a ton. This year I plan to enter even more. I entered all kinds of loom knitted projects last year. But this year I've learned to crochet a little, so I'm going to enter my loom knitted projects plus crochet. And so I plan to just enter more and more projects every year. So I'm getting busy on that now. So I put create a Valentine wreath, and I'm going to create a Valentine wreath, and you know, I'm going to jot that down under my list of fair projects. And then whenever it comes time to gather up those projects, I'm going to say, oh yeah, that Valentine wreath I made, and hunt it down and enter it into the fair. And also it can be decor, you know, to hang up and everything for next month. But you know, I'm really making it for the fair. But I'll probably hang it up and enjoy it a little bit too. Okay, and then the next square is create a Valentine hat. You can interpret that any way you would like. This was my last year's Valentine hat that I made. I love the colors. I love that it kind of represents Valentine for me. And so you can just, whatever colors and whatever interpretation you want for a Valentine hat. Create a Valentine for your mail person or any person who comes to your home, who checks, delivers something to your home or checks utilities or anything like that. I just think that would be fun to give them a little unexpected gift. It will surely brighten their day. It will bless you by being a blessing to someone else. So, yeah, just create a little Valentine something for someone. All right, create a doll. It could be any type of doll that you want to. I personally am doing a doll of the month. I'm going to be doing a January doll and a February doll and a March doll. That's my plans. Don't hold me to it. Anything could come up that, nix that. But anyway, so just create a doll. It can be anything that you want. And then the last square is finish a wheel. So any project can count in for that. So I want to thank you for watching today and joining along with us. Like I said, we have a Facebook group. The link to this card will be below, so you can print out your card, or you can just click on it and read the squares and make your own card. And also, please share this video with your other yarn friends so that they will know about it and can come join in with us. So if you're in a group that has other yarn people, go ahead and share this video with them. I appreciate that very much. And let's get started. And I can't wait to see what everyone makes. So thanks a lot, and I will see you again very soon.